What's up, y'all? So, just got back from the gym. So, in today's video, we're going to be talking about Kawhi Leonard's Game 7 winner, the first game winner buzzer beater in the NBA history. And Kawhi Leonard just made history. So, we're talking about the Philadelphia and Toronto. When you look at Philadelphia, right, they got Jimmy Butler, which they call him Jimmy Buckets, right? He's awesome. They got Tobias Harris, they got Embiid, they got Simmons, and they already got the best spot up sure JJ Redick. When you see Toronto Raptors, right, they already got old washed out Marcus Gasol, inconsistent Laurie, Danny Green, Kawhi Leonard, right? And you gotta give props to Kawhi Leonard the fact that he doesn't have any Oscars with him at this moment. It's basically Kawhi Leonard all by himself, right? And when you look at the Philly, right, they got a lot of young pieces, and at least they got one a couple Oscars, right? Surprisingly, they got defeated by the Toronto Raptors, all thanks to Kawhi Leonard's insane miracle 3 point buzzer beater on Joel Embiid. And like I said, I kind of felt bad for Philadelphia because, like I said, I wanted Philly to win because the way how they played this, they deserved to win Game 7, go to the West Finals. I mean, no, my bad, not West, but East Finals. And when the Philadelphia lost to, everyone was disappointed. But not only that, but if people didn't realize, Joel Embiid was actually crying after he lost his first Game 7 to the Toronto Raptors. And yeah, I kind of feel for Joel Embiid's pain because especially if you're in Joel Embiid's position, how would you feel like when you guys just had a game by Jimmy Butler, it was about to go overtime, and you're having like a feeling you might worn out and defeat the Toronto overtime, but all of a sudden Kawhi Leonard made a miracle buzzer beater over Joel Embiid, even though that was a good defense, a good contested shot by Joel Embiid, but still the ball went in. And when you look at Kawhi's shot, too, like he had no choice but to shoot it up because like Embiid is so tall, like, he's long. He was about to like block the fuck out of Kawhi Leonard, but until then, when Kawhi changed his shot, he had to release it really fast. Somehow it wasn't gonna go in. It didn't look like it was gonna go in, but then the ball hit the rim, and he just got a lucky bounce. And if I was Embiid, I'll feel for his pain, because Joel Embiid's crying at the fact that he's still heartbroken about that loss, dude. And I know many people they don't want to lose that way, where when you're playing really hard and trying your best and you trying to win, the game is tight, and all of a sudden that team just made a miracle buzzer beater. Like I feel the pain, like just like how when I was watching Cavs and Celtics, right? Just like in Game 3, when Avery Bradley hit that 3 pointer when it went in and out rolled in, that's like a heartbroken right there. I mean, Joel Embiid, like I said, he had some couple of games where he was feeling sick. He had a stomach problem. That's the reason why it kept on like slowing him down. And but it's not keeping any excuse why Philly lost to the Toronto Raptors. But the Toronto Raptors, like I said, they just got Kawhi Leonard while the rest are just too inconsistent. But when you look at Philly, right? Philly got Ben Simmons. They got Jimmy Tobias. And B JJ. Like they got enough arsenal tools right there. But just want to let you know, keep updated that Kawhi Leonard, like I never seen someone happy like Kawhi. Like he made a game set miracle on Embiid, and trust me, like when you replay that video a couple of times, Embiid like he contested that shot really well. He was jumping really high because it's Kawhi Leonard, because Kawhi Leonard's like one of the top 5 clutch players in the NBA, and I would hate to lose if someone like made a game winner like that, because that's a terrible moment to lose like that. Like you would rather lose when it's like a close game, right? But losing to a team where you tie the game, you have confidence you're gonna win the next score. All of a sudden, he makes like a lucky shot, and I don't know what to say. I mean, B, he's crying the fact that he doesn't have home court in Game 7. He's playing at Toronto, and he wanted to win this overtime, but nothing he could do. The shot went in, better offense to it, and it's really good that Embiid cried because like this will make Embiid come back strong, strong, and strong, make his game prove better. Because like I said, nobody doesn't like to lose, and I don't want to lose, but everyone knows the truth that when you lose, it makes you become a better player, which is true. You know why? Because like if you keep on winning, it's gonna make you become cocky and think about why am I so good? So there's no point in me training, right? But there's a reason why there's training in each sport and practicing, because like practicing and training will make you become a better player. Even lifting weights, like that's part of your training too. Because don't you ever want to become strong and big and change your game too? Because if you lose, then it's gonna keep your mind updated that hey, you know what? I just lost this person like above my age, my average height, my average level. I should be practicing, doing something different, all day long, and that's how you get better. But if you chose not to practice, like don't lift weights, work on your shot and listen, coach your teammates and shit, like it's basically not gonna make you learn nothing in the future. Like in the future, like what if you're going against the new ones, the new fresh legs and stuff. But anyways, all I'm gonna say is that congrats to Kawhi Leonard. That was a really good tough shot, and that was the first Game 7 buzzer beater in the Game 7 NBA history, believe it or not. But I mean, yeah, it's kind of heartbroken. I mean, Well, I'm not a Toronto Philly fan, but I feel for Joel Embiid's pain. Like Jimmy Butler's like, I don't give a fuck because I'm gonna leave Philly pretty soon. But I would be surprised if he signs with Philly. But Joel Embiid, like I said, he worked really hard, but that wasn't enough because he had stomach pain, and he's crying the fact that he really wants to go to finals and match up with Giannis. But unfortunately, like he lost the game by 2 points by a horrible way, which Kawhi Leonard, had to like sink that game winning last second. And let's be real here. When you look at that shot, dude, it didn't even look like it was gonna go in. It was like a high arc and boom, like he bounced. But anyways, I'm just saying, congrats to Toronto Raptors finally. DeRozan should be taking notice to how he should carry his team to the finals. But like I said, he's in San Antonio and he already got out in the first round, so there's nothing much DeRozan to say about that. But Toronto versus Milwaukee Bucks. So everyone knows that Toronto they lost to Milwaukee in the regular season series 3-1. But we all know regular season doesn't matter because like sometimes you don't try, sometimes you rest your players. But the NBA finals is between your one team coming from the West, other team coming from the East. So you got Kawhi going up against Giannis, which I see Giannis like he's playing a whole different level. The guy might win his first MVP this year, and when you compare the Bucks team against Toronto Raptors team, the Bucks they got Giannis, they got Chris Middleton, a really good all around versatile shooting guard, around 6'7", 6'6". They got Eric Bledsoe like even though he's not really an all star in the East, but Bledsoe plays really good for a solid point guard, and you got Brook Lopez that's washed up, but he can shoot the lights out as a big man, and you got Malcolm Brogdon too. Like I said, could have been rookie of the year of Sarge, but injuries were the reason why I slowed him down. And don't forget, you got Ilyasova, Meritage, Connaughton, spot up Shears, and for Toronto, on the other hand, you just got Kawhi Leonard that's doing everything. Even Kyle Lowry said, it's my fault we got to step up for him. Because Kyle Lowry, he's only 6 feet, and when it comes to playoffs, too, like Kyle Lowry plays inconsistent. Danny Green's both inconsistent on offense and shooting wise, and Marcus so like, I don't know what happened to that guy when he went to Toronto. Like, he isn't just the same Marcus Gasol that I know from Memphis Grizzlies. Like, the guy like just literally putting him like what 4, 5, 6, 8, 10 points with the Toronto Raptors, and him against Brook Lopez like wouldn't be like a close matchup at all because Brook at least could like shoot the lights out, and you also got like Pascal Siakam, like he's pretty nice too and pretty lit, but Siakam, like I said, it's just basically you're him or Kawhi going up against the Bucks all around team, and you're not gonna have Toronto like an easy win on this Bucks team because this Bucks team plays like a really strong, aggressive team. Giannis is the MVP playing on a different level. He's a new LeBron, like I said. Middleton's an all-around versatile big man shooting guard. Bledsoe, like he's playing really perfect as a solid point guard. And you got Brogdon too, like he just got a 54-90 club this year, and he's playing like a good deep play can shoot the lifestyle. He's staying consistently, and who else did I not mention? Don't forget George Hill, Connaughton, Meritage, Ilyasova are really good spot up shooters. So, like I said, the way how the Raptors play against Philly when Philly didn't have Ben Simmons who came to shoot, right? When they didn't have Ben Simmons and Tobias Harris not showing up big time, right? They barely couldn't even beat Philadelphia. So, like I said, it's not going to work really good against Milwaukee because Milwaukee, like I said, they play strong. They're one heck of a strong team. So, I can see Bucks win the series in six. Like I'm predicting it, but like I said, if Laurie and Gasol and Danny Green shows nowhere to be found, then I might change my mind to five instead for Milwaukee to win the series. But anyways, I'm on you folks. Just letting you know that was an amazing game winner by Quiet, but they ain't beating the Bucks though. That's for sure.